And now, news you may have missed. Are you in the market for a new home? Listing agent Erica Euchre may have the home for you. Erica has an interesting angle in her approach to selling the two-story house located in Millsbury, Massachusetts. It was constructed as a single-family home in 1850 and was used as such for nearly 100 years. In 1948, the home was remodeled and converted into a business, but Erica says the building could easily be converted back into a single-family home. The building currently has 3 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. It's on the market for $769,000. Now, the same family has owned it since 1940. Sounds like a good deal, right? Well, rather than the normal for sale sign that we expect to see when a house is up for sale, Erica has placed a different sign. This one says, probably haunted. Erica says that she's not sure if it truly is haunted, but given its age, I suppose it's a possibility. You see, in 1948, the owners converted the single-family home into a funeral home. Now, have you ever seen a $10,000 bill? Me neither. Take a look at this. This rare bill bearing the face of Secretary of the Treasury Simon P. Chase is one of the highest quality examples known to exist. It was issued in 1934. But there's no need to search your folding money for a similar bill. The United States discontinued all denominations over $500 in 1969 due to low usage. Prior to the digital age, the $10,000 bills were used to transfer money between Federal Reserve banks. Adjusted for inflation, $10,000 in 1934 would have the same buying power as almost $230,000 in today's money. Heritage Auctions in Dallas, Texas recently sold the $10 bill at an auction for $480,000. Wow. In Magnesia, Greece, a flock of sheep broke into a greenhouse and ate more than 600 pounds of plants. The owner of the greenhouse, whose name I'll not try to pronounce, had already had a run of bad luck recently. The plants had already been damaged by heat and recent floods. The owner jokingly said the sheep were jumping higher than goats after eating 600 pounds of marijuana plants. Dennis Fears of Chesapeake, Virginia bought 24 identical lottery tickets for the same Pick 4 drawing at his local 7-Eleven store. Now, Dennis obviously has a penchant for the number 8 because his Pick 4 numbers were all 8s. 24 tickets with 4 8s on each ticket. But it was as if Dennis could predict the future. Because do you know, he won. Dennis won the top prize on all 24 tickets. That's $5,000 per ticket. Dennis Fears won a total of $120,000. Now, on Sunday, Paramount Pictures held an outside sneak preview screening of its new movie, Paw Patrol: The Mighty Movie. Now, this was held at Los Angeles' Griffith Park. They expected a large crowd and invited Guinness World Record adjudicator Michael Emprick to the screening. The crowd was so large that it actually broke the previous world record, which was set in October 2022. Now, there were 219 in attendance. No, not 219,000. You heard me right. 219. The record was broken by the attendance of 219 dogs. You see, Paramount Pictures partnered with Los Angeles-based Best Friends Animal Society in their successful attempt to break the record and hopefully to inspire people to adopt a pet. In Saugus, Massachusetts, there's a group of friends who like to patronize different local restaurants. After their meal, they leave a nice tip. Over the weekend, the group of friends ate at the IHOP in Saugus. They were served by a man named Tulio. The food was delicious and the service spectacular. Before the friends left IHOP, they gave Tulio a tip. Tulio, whether in a state of shock or just a man of few words, said only 2 words. It's awesome. His tips usually range between, just a couple of bucks to around $10, but rarely more than that. His tip from the group of friends was 13 $100 bills. That's right, $1,300. What a tip. Beginning kindergarten can be a nerve-wracking experience for some kids. It's a new and sometimes frightening experience, but maybe less so in the Colonial School District in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. This year, 17 kids in 3 of the district schools began school with a buddy by their sides. Now, I'm not talking about pets. Kids are not allowed to bring pets to school. The kindergarten classes in 3 schools in the Colonial School District started the school year off with 17 sets of twins. 17 sets of twins. The school district nicknamed this year's kindergarten Twindergarten. Maybe there's something in the water. In 2017, a woman went into a thrift store in New Hampshire to get a couple of picture frames. She looked through the stack of mismatched picture frames. Some still had pictures in them, but most did not. In one of the frames was a painting which depicted a tense relationship between an orphan and her unforgiving foster mother. The price tag was just $4. The woman thought for a minute and thought she liked the picture enough to pay $4 for it. She took it home and hung it on her wall. After a while, the woman decided to take the painting down. A new picture was put in its place. She put the painting away in the closet. One day she looked in the closet and remembered the painting. She took a picture of the painting and posted it on Facebook and returned the painting back to its closet. Within a short time, Lauren Lewis of Brandywine Museum in Chadsworth, Pennsylvania, contacted the woman about the painting. Lauren thought the painting could be an original by noted painter N.C. Wyeth. The woman decided that someone else may enjoy the $4 painting more than she. After all, remember, she kept it in her closet. She decided to put the $4 painting up for auction. The winning bidder, like the woman who paid $4 for the painting, wished to remain anonymous. He or she, we don't know which, paid a total of $192,000 for the woman's $4 thrift store find. $192,000. You see, this painting by Wyeth was one of 4 paintings created for the 1939 edition of Helen Hunt Jackson's 1884 book called Romana. In Layton, Pennsylvania, Dr. Mike Nelson of the Mahoning Valley Hospital is asking for our help finding a patient. The last time Dr. Mike or anyone else saw him was last Thursday evening at the hospital in Layton. The missing patient had been at the hospital for quite a while. Sometime last Thursday night or early Friday morning, he disappeared. Dr. Mike and other hospital staff searched the area, but have yet to find the missing patient. Now, investigators do not suspect foul play. The missing patient has escaped twice before. Each time he simply walked away. For this reason, one of the nurses nicknamed him Houdini. The first time he escaped, they found him slowly wandering aimlessly a short distance from the hospital. The second time he escaped, it took them 2 weeks to find him. Upon his return to the hospital, his doctor checked him over and found that his health had not deteriorated while he was away. He was perfectly healthy. He said not a word but gave the doctor a cold stare when asked why he ran away. Mike and his family and friends hoped to find him sooner this time because, unlike the last 2 times when the weather was warm, nighttime temperatures in Pennsylvania have been dropping significantly. Once the missing patient is returned to the hospital, his family has agreed to affix a GPS monitor to him just in case he escapes again. That's why they're asking for our help. If you live near Layton, Pennsylvania, keep your eyes out for him. You'll know him when you see him. That's what they say. He looks like a large moving boulder. You see, the missing patient walked away last week from the Mahoning Valley Animal Hospital. His name is Tank the Tortoise. Dr. Mike Nelson is his owner. And that, my friends, is the news you may have missed. Thank you for watching. I'm Brad Dison. Have a wonderful day.